The salmon tanks are full in Garrison, as the North Dakota Game and Fish Department works with the National Fish Hatchery in spawning this year's shoal. They say the results will be a guaranteed surprise. For our Chinook salmon, we're normally looking at 3- and 4-year-old fish, primarily the 3-year-old fish, and that would bring us back to the year 2011. If we remember back, that was the year of our flood. So a lot of the Chinooks that were in the lake, that were stocked up there, were washed downstream through Oahe and even further south. It's kind of an unknown. We don't know what we're going to get back this year for numbers of fish. A couple thousand salmon are caught in Lake Sakakawea and brought to the hatchery, divided between male and female, and that's where the spawning begins. We'll be stripping milk from the 10 males, pooling it into a beaker to fertilize the eggs. Then after those 10 males have gone through the process, we'll bring in females out, anesthetizing them, putting them up on a scale, injecting a needle into their abdomen, and then we're going to be forcing air into the abdomen to force the eggs out. The eggs are mixed with the male's milk and incubated for about 1 month. Chinook salmon typically produce 2,500 to 7,000 eggs, and even in captivity, their chances in North Dakota are slim. Because we are collecting fish basically at large in the reservoir in the river, they may or may not be right at their peak spawning time. Bad. And so if they're not, we can have zeros coming in on some fish. Overall, the average has been around, this last year was like 39%. In spring, the young fish will be placed back into Lake Sakakawea. Historically, the hatchery takes around 1 million eggs each year, but because of more requests, Holmes says he thinks his team needs to produce 500,000 more. This year we have requests from both Montana and South Dakota for eggs because their runs are going to be a little bit limited based on the 2011 flood. Holmes says salmon spawning is a science that dates back to 1979 at the Garrison Hatchery. In Garrison, Bonnie Campo, KX News.